Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. Episode 117 today.
How you doing, my bro?
Shit, doing pretty good, bro.
Another day, right?
Another day. another day. Can you believe
Yeah.
that?
Yep, man. We were just talking about some stuff before this, but yeah, dude, you just never know what's coming. So happy to be here another day. Another day in paradise, like people say.
Facts.
Got work. Got 2 feet, 2 hands. So, but yeah, man. How was your weekend? What's been going on?
It's been pretty good, bro. Fucking did a little.
Did you do anything for Memorial?
Not the actual day. I went to my mom's, I guess, but yeah, basically just kind of, I guess, went on a really quick camping trip overnight. Someplace called Avon, Utah. It's like over here by Eden. You can keep driving north, I believe. Yeah, keep driving north once you're up there. And yeah, camped for a little bit, bro. Just again, got there around like 7-ish. Was out of there by noon the next day. So it was really fun just to get out of there, basically disconnect.
Was
But
it still cold up there?
Towards the night, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Hoodie weather.
100%. Yeah, you gotta have the hoodies. Gotta have the little, little slacks or sweats as they call them. And yeah, you good though. I had fun. I had a great time. Yeah. What about you, bro?
No, well, you know me, man. Just my girlfriend was working for like 6 days straight, so I was just here locked in, trying to get the last bit of it done before we head out of here. So
sheesh, I guess that's coming up, huh?
Yeah, it's coming up, bro, tomorrow. So for us, and I guess speaking on that, I guess we touch base on for the people out there, the listeners, the watchers. We're gonna be I'm gonna be out of town till next Thursday, which usually not a big deal. We can always figure out a way around that. But the boy here, he's going on his Europe trip.
We out
2025.
2025.
It's gonna become a yearly trip for him here pretty soon.
I don't know about that.
Well, if you like it, you might. Well, who knows?
Yeah,
there's a lot to that. It's literally a commitment going for 3 weeks.
100%, bro. 100%. My girlfriend doesn't even go every year. She goes like every 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like she would go every year, but it's probably 3 years ago when you guys first started dating when she was out there. So that makes sense.
Yeah, we literally just had our 3-year anniversary, so that's
nice.
It would make sense. But yeah, like as Edgar said, we're taking a little hiatus, which basically means a little break from the podcast. This was going to be our last episode, which will air on June 2nd.
Yeah.
And then the next one won't come out until June 30th. So we did want to get that out of the way as soon as we started this podcast, just to let you, basically make everyone aware.
Yeah. So you guys know we're still alive and
facts. We have not quit the pod. We are just taking a small hiatus. We debated potentially recording pre-recorded pods, but I don't know. It just didn't feel. I feel like it kind of almost felt a little forced. I think just because we wanted the recency. I think.
Yeah, and I feel like honestly to make up for 3 pods, I don't think we could have came up with. They wouldn't have been like how we wanted them, I guess, to be.
Yeah.
I guess everyone felt good about them, but
exactly.
But yeah, this would be the first time we take a week off.
Some weeks off. Yeah, basically to wrap that up, though, quality over quantity. Yeah. We want to make sure we're putting out shit where we actually have things to talk about, not be like, oh, let's fucking record 3 back-to-back pods just to put them out there. I feel like that's the ego thing. Oh, you just whatever. Like we're not quitting. We're gonna come back. Probably better because we have some time.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a lot to talk about, especially the boy Alex here. So
facts.
Can't wait to hear how it all goes out there. I'm actually very curious because there's just a lot out there that I wanted to obviously go one day and see. You'll be able to.
We'll go eventually.
Tell me about it. So
100%, bro.
Yeah, man.
You excited, bro? What about you, bro? You fucking like you said, you leaving for a whole week too, man. How you feeling?
Good, brother. It's always I'm never really checked out. I've been telling you, I guess actually I've been checked out of work as far as like motivational wise. I've just been feeling like out of it, just like the last. I don't even know if it's that specifically like the vehicle, the projects I'm working on.
Okay.
Because sometimes like when it's like those long ones that just drag out, it gets to a point where it's just like, come on, dude. Like I just
over it.
I'll find like little excuses just to like do something else or, basically to avoid working on it. But yeah, I've been blaming the being checked out because of the trip coming up. But yeah, technically, I really never really feel like the trip's coming up until like I'm actually there or I'm at the airport, and then I start getting excited for it. So it's kind of hard for my girlfriend because she's like super excited. She already knows like what she wants to do and stuff. Gotcha. I'm just kind of like, cool, like we'll figure it out when we get there.
I'm the same way, bro. I'm the same way.
But yeah, I mean that's just the way I function. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited. It'll be nice just to get away for a week and come back, and I'll feel good because at least I have everything out of the way. I usually bust everything out before I leave, so I kind of start with a
Clean slate.
clean slate. Yeah. So, but yeah, literally the next day I come back, Friday morning,
And then
start strong.
a chingale otra vez.
Yep.
Fuck.
Can't let off the gas, man.
No, that's
So
good, bro. That's good as hell, bro.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. We're going to Puerto Rico. I don't know if we mentioned it in the past, but we'll be
Puerto
going there
Rico.
back again. Staying like in a whole different new area. So
Is it your third time going?
it's second time there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, second time there.
Gotcha.
So last time we stayed more like in the downtown, did more like the touristy stuff, which I guess what we're doing this time too is really touristy, but it's more on like the outskirts of like the downtown kind of thing. Not downtown, Old San Juan. It's like what Puerto Rico's known for all the wars and stuff that they fought off and
Gotcha.
for their land. But yeah, hopefully it's not too hot because
Yeah.
places like that, it's not the best time to go during like midsummer. It's best to go like January, like December around those dates. So
Gotcha.
we'll
Yeah,
see.
cooler weather. Yeah, in Europe, I guess Bella's been telling me, she's like, hey, they don't got no AC. They don't put ice in drinks over here, so you can be fucking.
Is that just the way like they function, or is it like,
Fuck? I don't
or
know,
is it
bro.
like a Seattle kind of thing where they don't expect it to ever get that hot?
I think it does get hot. I think that's just the way they operate, like
Mm.
culture wise.
They're
I'm
like
not
a
sure
freezer. What
why.
the fuck's a freezer for?
Yeah, it's like cold. What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So yeah,
Huh.
that's something. I don't know. We'll try
Yeah.
to figure it out. I'm hoping I can acclimate to the weather a little bit because yeah, I usually get kind of hot. Like
You're more of a cold person, huh? You guys prefer.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have like a hoodie on than be hot as fuck. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
nah, I'm good on that shit. You know, I do love like 70, 80-degree weather, but once it starts getting to like
It's
fucking mid 90s and hundreds, oh shit.
it's probably gonna be humid as shit too.
I didn't
So
think about that. That's
you're
sad.
literally surrounded by, well, not surrounded, but you're around a lot of water. So,
Facts.
huh?
Yeah, we'll see, bro. Again, I'm
Yeah.
going into uncharted territory on my end, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what the fuck I'm going
As
into.
far as language goes,
Yes, sir.
are most countries that you're going to going to be a whole
English
different?
speaking or what?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there
Most
is.
of them, no. Maybe just Italy, like just shit like that. But like in terms of like Croatia, Bosnia, Slovenia, they got like their own language.
Oh
And I
shit.
don't want to say the wrong language. I could just say, oh, they speak Bosnian, which
Mm.
it's probably what it is. But I'm not sure if they have like a Slavic, some sort of
Yeah.
language. But yeah, whatever language they
Huh.
use over there. My girlfriend knows a little bit, like a pretty fair amount. Both of her grandparents that she's actually there right now.
Mm-hmm.
They speak the same language,
Oh,
so
dope.
I'll be hearing her talk like in a whole crazy different language, bro. It sounds insane, bro.
Do they sound
It sounds Russian, bro.
like they're fucking like they're mad,
They do, yeah.
or like they're
It's
like
funny.
upset or something?
It's funny you say that because
Yeah.
when I got Bella's basically Bella's dad for Christmas,
Oh,
it's a mug
uh-huh.
and it says, "I'm not yelling, I'm Bosnian."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my buddy, I mean, he's Albanian,
Uh-huh.
and the way they talk is, it's not like, yeah, it's just like a whole different thing. Like I think we're just not used to it because
Yeah,
we've always just been like literally used to like hearing Spanish and English, which is like the most common languages you hear
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
But every once in a while, you hear like an Asian person like talking some kind of Asian,
Yeah,
Japanese,
yeah, yeah.
Chinese or something, and it does sound completely off
It's
from.
weird, bro.
But for some reason, like those countries over there where you're going, they have like a more like a pissed off tone or like. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree with that. That they
yeah,
do sound a little mad, but no, I remember
it's
actually
cool.
when I went through their house and I was like meeting Belle's family. I was like, maybe a month into the relationship or whatever.
Hmm.
And then she told me that he told me that I was like, hey, we're not yelling, we're not fighting. It's just the way we talk. So like they
Mm.
kind of gave me like a little warning basically before. I was like, oh yeah, we're not yelling, we're not, it's just we're not talking shit on you,
Yeah, yeah. This is how we roll.
Yeah, this is just regular shit right now.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I'm excited for you, brother. Hopefully all goes
Likewise,
well
bro.
and we make it back
Yeah, appreciate it,
to
man.
tell a story. So
That's something looking forward to. I'm excited to come back in terms of maybe not some stuff, but like for the pod and shit like that for
hmm
sure. Like coming
yeah,
back. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That freaking cat I got, I grew a freaking like attachment to that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
really,
I love that thing. I ain't gonna
Alex the
lie.
cat man.
So, like, I low key don't want to be associated with like not cats, but like how like they say if you have a fuck ton of cats, you're just like one of those. What do they call them? I think the word's hermit or something. Like someone that just
I have no
fucking.
idea.
Those like the old divorced ladies that have like 40
Oh yes, yes,
cats. I
yes.
don't want to be associated with that, but fucking cats are pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a cat. I mean, I've known people have had cats, and it
Yeah,
seems like it's just
same,
like
bro.
another animal, right? So, but without having one, I can never really know what
Yeah,
it's like. So,
yeah,
I still got to meet him.
yeah. We'll have to introduce you one day.
It's don't tell me.
Ah,
Okay,
shit.
fuck it. Tell me. What is it? What's his name? Her name?
Stella.
Stella. See, I always get confused because I'm like Stella, Bella.
Same
They
shit,
kind of,
basically,
yeah.
huh? That's facts.
But I'm like, I know it's not Bella, so okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, man.
Shout out. So who's gonna be watching the cat while you're gone?
So basically, both my sisters gonna hook it up. Well, my mom too.
Okay.
They just come by every like 2 days or whatever,
Just
and
feed it, chain,
yeah,
give it
exactly,
some attention.
exactly.
Yeah,
So,
that's one thing about cats, huh? You can just kind of leave them and
oh yeah.
there's a,
Way more than
they got a
dogs.
litter box usually, and
You don't have to clean it each time they use it. You clean it maybe
yeah.
every 2 3 days. With a dog, you gotta like take it outside to go, do its
You ever
thing.
thought about getting one of those like fancy ones that like cleans it
I
out by
Dude,
itself?
I've seen they're like $400 or $500, bro. Then they like do something.
But
Those
the cat has to go into it, huh? It's more like
Mhm.
a. So I've always been afraid. Like if I had a cat, I always thought like, what if my fucking cat doesn't want to go in there? Or you're thinking of the opposite, the cat getting stuck in there.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking the motherfucker getting like sucked up in that shit in the
No, I was
bottom.
just like, what if I buy this expensive thing and the cat doesn't even fucking want to go in there?
Mm.
So he
It
shits
it
out
could
faster.
happen. It could happen, but I found that they like anything that is like sand, dirt,
Oh,
so they
okay.
could like basically kind of weird, kind of like a dog, like dig a hole.
Yeah.
They do what they got to do,
Hide your shit.
and it's the funniest thing. They kind of grab like their arms,
Yeah.
or I don't even know what the fuck you would call them, their front feet, and literally they're just like basically kind of hiding their their
Evidence.
waist exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy shit, this is kind of interesting.
Huh.
But no, yeah, if you want like a freaking animal that like loves you, is there by the door and shit like that, definitely don't get a cat. This one's
Mm.
more like you said, more chill back, lay back, kind of in the background. They'll come up to you when it's like bored and shit, or like you haven't been home for like a long ass time. It's like, wait, what the fuck? Where you been?
Mm. Yeah.
But besides that, it's kind of like just doing its own thing,
Huh.
sleeping all the time usually. But
Cats are weird, dude.
yeah, man,
Huh.
different, bro. But yeah, it's kind of crazy because yeah, we both grew up like just with dogs, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I always had cats around me, but like back then, like I think I just grew a hate to cats
Mm.
because like we, they literally just come and shit in our yard, dude. And when you step on cat shit,
Oh yeah,
it doesn't smell the best, and it's just
nah,
like what the fuck, you
it smell
know?
like shit.
It smell like shit. And yeah, we get pissed. Like literally, we'd be playing in the back, bro, and it's just like you step on fucking cat shit, you're like, nice.
Yeah, you step on it, you slide like 2 3 feet. You're like, what the fuck was that?
Now my fucking foot smell like shit, and
Yo,
yeah. So, anyways, our neighbor basically had like fuck like 20 cats plus.
dude, dude. I think he only had like one, and then the other was just stray, bro. That was a fuck ton of
Probably,
cats.
yeah.
So
But no, they would feed them all. That's the problem.
that oh fuck. Oh,
So that
he was our issue then. He was the issue.
yeah, and then we get food from like I don't know from where they would get food from, but they just lay it out, and all the fucking cats and rabbits would show up, and then they would just jump in our yard or just be in our shit. So yeah, that's what kind of became a hate to that. But
I get you.
the whole litter box, I mean, I never even dealt with that. I should have set up a fucking litter box for them at that point, right?
Yeah,
It
thinking
probably
about it,
wouldn't have been that
yeah, or
bad.
even like some sort of box, just with dirt in it.
That's another thing too. Fucking, I remember my neighbor, Steve. He set up a sandbox for like some kids,
Oh, no,
bro. The cats just shit in it.
yeah, they love that shit,
So
bro.
I'm like, nice. Now I can't even play. I was like, I didn't ever played in it, but I think it was like for someone younger in the area he did it for. And
That's low key fucked up.
yeah, it's fucked, dude. And that's why I was like, cats are fucking. But this is like in an environment where cats are just
Everywhere. It's like a plague.
reproducing.
It's like a
Yeah,
plague in that bitch. Yeah, that doesn't sound nice at all. Hell no.
yeah. So, well, anyways, that's some cat talk for you. But
Yeah, it's a little meow meow talking shit.
yeah, kitty meow meow. But yeah,
Awesome, brother.
what are you? I mean, I think this came up in the podcast a while back, but I'm gonna ask
Put
you
me on,
again
mate.
since
Put me on,
we're
mate.
talking about the vacation and stuff. But what is it now that you kind of been planning more, probably reserving tickets for stuff? What is it you're most excited for?
Well, in terms of like actual activities, I'd say like Rome per se.
Rome, okay.
You got the Colosseum there.
Yeah.
You have the Vatican there.
Hmm.
You have like, just museums and shit like that. Florence is a museum. I'm fucking bad with the names, and the names are in Italian, so my pronunciation is ass. But it starts with like a B or something,
Hmm.
Basilica, something like that.
Okay.
And then that's where they have like the statue of David, the big white dude with the little this private park hanging
Oh,
out. You
okay.
know what I'm talking
Yes.
about?
Yes. Yes.
That shit.
Okay.
And then you have some other stuff from Da Vinci there, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to actually go and see the Last Supper painting, but that's somewhere else in Italy.
Huh.
So I'm not gonna get to see that one. Maybe one day I'll see that one, but Da
Okay,
Vinci
this
made
is
that
gonna
one.
sound okay. Never
Put me
mind.
on.
I'm not gonna say it. I already did
Uh,
answer my question. I was gonna say,
okay.
I'm like, where's the Mona Lisa at? But that shit's here. Huh?
I ain't gonna lie. You guys, yeah, that's a great question.
I think it is here.
I'm about to Google that shit.
Because I'll say, yeah, that shit's got to be here.
Where else?
from
What were you thinking it was at?
somewhere over there. Just because you said like the Last Supper, like I'm just thinking like the
No, it's in.
paintings.
It's actually in. It's in the Louvre Museum. I'm pretty sure that's in France, bro.
Oh, for real? What the fuck? I
Yeah.
think because I was. Well, I guess is it National Treasure, that movie that came out, and it was basically about like.
Oh.
But I always thought it was based. Some of it was here, but I think it's like 3 movies, so they could be in different countries and stuff. So I never really paid attention. It was long ago when I watched that shit.
Yeah, well, there's actually like few movies, but I know there's one with the Declaration of Independence. They're like trying to
Mm.
find a message on that shit. But no, that's a whole different movie. Then there's a movie called Da Vinci Code, and I think they're actually at this place
Oh,
here, actually, if I'm not
okay.
mistaken. But
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's I should. Yeah, when I had that thought in my head, I was like, that's kind of stupid. I should probably know that, but
yeah, no,
so
bro,
so
I
it's
didn't
not
fucking know. It's in Paris, France, though. To answer
okay.
your question,
Well, good to know.
yeah, and I'm not going there. So,
Mm.
but that'd be kind of cool to see that. I didn't know that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
Paris.
Paris.
Um. Okay. Well, sounds like Rome kind of area. You're that's cool, dude.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
ain't
lot
gonna
of fucking
lie.
history down there.
Exactly. It's kind of like
I feel like just walking through the streets is like way. It's crazy because like going through those streets is nothing like walking through like New York or Chicago or anything
it's
we've done.
it's ancient type shit,
Literally cobblestone like buildings are fucking barely kind of holding up. Well, I mean, I'm sure they're holding up, but they've probably been remodeled a lot of times to maintain their structure.
Yeah, bro. Fucking another thing too
Mm.
is like I'm kind of getting more into a little bit. I haven't really crossed like a certain like time frame for like Roman history,
Hmm.
but there was a Roman emperor. This was kind of like past the point where I kind of like stopped picking it up and learning. I kind of stopped around like I think like 100 and something AD or some shit.
Okay.
This was in 284 AD to 305, and yes, I'm reading it off because I would not remember that.
Hmm.
And basically, this guy was like a Roman emperor. His name was Diocletian, but he essentially abdicated, I think is the word. He like left the throne. He was the first emperor to do that,
Mm.
and he actually went over to split Croatia, where I'm going,
Okay.
and built a palace there. So that's fucking trippy to me, I guess. But yeah, so I'm gonna go see a Roman palace that a Roman emperor
Emperor.
retired to
Oh.
in Croatia. So that's also something where I'm like, yo, that sounds fucking dope. But I guess they converted it into like probably some bullshit like stores or something. But
Oh,
the
okay.
actual outline,
It's still there.
building's still there. So
Damn.
excited to see that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit. Do you know by chance has Bella done this whole trip before? Like, has she gone to these places?
She's going to Florence. She's never been to Rome.
Okay.
I don't think she's been to Venice as a kid.
Mm.
But Rome's definitely going to be like new, territory. And then she kind of grew up in Split, I guess you could say. So like about 70-ish%, we are going to be doing different activities she's probably never done before.
Yeah.
Like we're going to do
And she did. If she was there when she was small, I'm sure it's probably changed a bit since then
like in
too.
Venice itself. Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
Probably. We're also, I think it's Rome. It might be Florence. We signed up for a pasta making class too.
Oh
So we're going to be
shit!
all doing all kinds of weird shit.
Hey, let me know when you come back.
I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I think we're gonna be making, if I chose the right one, ravioli.
Oh, okay.
I think fettuccine, and then we end it with a tiramisu.
Oof.
So
A little bit of bacon there too. Okay.
yeah, it's that type of
Um,
shit. So we'll see what the fuck's going on.
that's fun, man. What would you say her favorite thing would be, or that she's talked about that she's excited for down there?
Well, for sure, her thing was seeing her grandparents, like family stuff. I
Okay.
don't have
Just
that,
going
so I
back,
can't
yeah.
relate. But she's been over there for, I think 8 days now, 7 days,
Mm.
and so she's been over
Spend
there.
time with her grandparents.
Exactly. I'll basically arrive there. It's an 8-hour time difference. So as soon as I get there, I'm gonna be fucking jet lagged. I'm gonna be all,
Yeah.
doozy or whatever. Because she hasn't adjusted to the time as well, but she hasn't been doing like the best job at trying to sleep early and stuff. So we literally were on the phone, and I think I hung up. It was like 5, 6 over here.
Mm-hmm.
Over there, it was like 3 in the morning.
Mm.
It's like, God damn. Like, well, I guess we're up at that time anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just kind of a trip too, where I have to get adjusted to the time zone because it's 8 hours ahead. So for the first 2 days, I'm going to be with her grandparents while I adjust.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point on, we make the drive, bro. We make
Start
the
the journey.
expedition. And yeah, at that point, I'll fill you guys in on the rest once I'm back,
Dude, you gotta take a bunch of pictures.
100%, bro.
Yeah, it's not like you can just go back and see it. Like it's like in
Like
2 months or whatever.
Yeah, it's a commitment, bro. It's a
Yeah.
fucking commitment, 100%, bro.
Where's the? Now I'm curious about all these places now.
Let me know.
Where's the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
I think that one's in Spain, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. But we'll get it for you. That is true. When the fuck did they introduce that? That was in like in school, right?
Bro, they taught us about all this shit like at once, I feel like. So like the whole time when you told me that Rome's in Italy,
Uh-huh.
it threw me the fuck off because I always thought Rome was like in Greece, like with all the what we say is in Greece,
Oh,
or not Greece.
the Greek gods and shit, right?
Yeah, I always thought I just put like two like gods, with the Colosseum like fighting. I don't know, just but
Yeah, I think I actually got it wrong. It looks like the Tower of Pisa is actually located in
Utah.
Italy.
Oh,
Italy as well.
damn. Okay,
It's a Piazza del Duomo. So
that's crazy. They fucking let people on that thing. Oh, I don't know if they do actually. That's a good, another good question. But yeah, they
yeah,
would. I remember they would let people on that thing until I seen like something on fucking the History Channel where I think they stopped for a while because that fucker started to lean more, like within
yeah,
a year
bro.
span than it ever
That
did.
shit don't look safe. I ain't gonna lie. That
And
shit. I don't think it was designed to do that.
the fucking earth started sinking right there. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how far this shit is from everything. Like, how close is it to? Because Rome is like a state basically, and
mm.
you got like freaking Venice, Florence, and then down here, and then you have like Rome and shit like that. So
How long will you be in Venice?
I
Like
think it's
2 days, a day?
two. It's like 2.5 days, like 2 nights basically.
Mm.
Florence is like I think one day longer.
And
Rome's
you
where I'm gonna stay
and you
longer.
guys really already have it like every single day almost planned out, like fully.
Yeah, that's dude. My
Damn.
girlfriend's like that though. Like you
Yeah.
know me. We've been on trips before. I'm kind of like yes, definitely. Like we have a boat ride or something like that
Yeah.
planned out. We kind of have an
I
idea
was about
where
to
we
say, do you guys got a
meet.
boat ride? Because that sounds like that's
Yeah,
like the
well, in
iconic
Venice,
thing, I think.
yeah, that shit is expensive. I heard though, like fucking 250 for like 10 minutes or some stupid
God
shit. That's
damn.
what I'm saying. Like what
Like
the?
get your pictures, get the fuck off.
Yeah, bro. That's where Kanye had his ass crack out. Like
Hell
I think it
yeah.
was last year or something.
He was busy, man.
Yeah, he was getting busy. That's facts. That's facts.
Like, take the camera. Here's another 250. Give me another 10 minutes. Yeah,
Yo, that's a fact, bro.
that's
Fuck.
funny. No, I've always just like, obviously like I think we watched just from movies and shit, like just Venice just always seems like iconic for like just some dope
That's true.
scenery and like
What
because it's
movie? Do you remember any movie that the Venice is in?
see, I don't want to sound like a freaking idiot here.
Dude, I don't know, so I'd be guessing. I ain't gonna lie.
Any like the Casino Royale, not Casino Royale, but any like those James Bond's movies.
That's they usually film those over there, so I
Well, they
could be
did
good.
one in Venice for sure because they were like I think, but that one's Casino Royale at the very end. They're in a building that's being literally held up by
Oh,
like bags, like airbags, because all the buildings are held up by like fucking columns of
like sand or something, right? Or some shit like that, or what?
no, it's literally fucking like tree trunks, bro.
What the
Like
fuck?
posts. There's posts that are fucking like plumbed into like into the water into the very bottom, and they just keep building up, and then the houses are built on top of those posts.
Oh, I think I did hear that Bella's dad say that they were built on wood as well,
Yeah.
and since they've been in the salt water so long, they actually crystallize and they're hard as fuck now, like
Yes.
solid. That's
Yeah, it's what's
insane.
weird that wood and water, salt water doesn't like
Yeah,
deteriorate or shit like that.
yeah.
But yeah, anyways, a lot of those buildings are regardless they're sinking or they're there's shit wrong with them. But in that movie, I remember like they're being held up with like bags, um, and like they were popping them and the building fell.
Got you.
That's just the
Okay,
last
it's
scene
a
of it.
movie shit.
But
Okay.
yeah, there's like some other movies. I'm just trying to think of do you have any movies that are like based out
Shit.
there? I just never know what is where. I always thought like every single movie I watched people on a boat. I thought it was just like Italy. But Italy is not even Italy's a whole fucking like
It's like a state. Like,
yeah.
you know, you could go to California, you could go to fucking San Francisco, you go to LA, you could go to fucking
And I always
Sacramento.
thought Italy was just like a smaller like little
Oh,
state, a city.
okay, I get you.
Or not state, but like more of a smaller city. But yeah, there's a lot to it.
Dude, I'm thinking, no, I think the movie I'm thinking about is a movie in Paris, so it wouldn't be it. But it was
Um,
basically like two guys that are like secret agent services or something.
mm,
And then one figures out that one's wife is actually like an undercover freaking Russian, basically the opposition. It's like
mm,
an enemy. So yeah, I
trying to
forgot what that
kill
movie's
trying
called.
to kill his buddy's wife.
Yeah, yeah, maybe doing more like reconnaissance,
Yeah.
like spying, but same
Yeah.
shit.
There's
Yeah,
a lot of good movies coming out from over there, but or based that
yeah,
are out there, but
yeah, yeah.
I'm not much a movie person anymore.
Yeah, I was about to say you probably don't watch two movies anymore. Too many, huh?
No. I don't know. I always like think sometimes I'm like, what if I had so much fucking time on my hands?
Yep.
Would I just like just watch movies and like just
Mm.
hang around the house? Like what would I do? And I don't even when I have time, I just don't like have the interest for it. But I think that's just because of the situation I'm at. I'm always like probably thinking of like shit I have to do. But who knows? Maybe if I was in that state of mind where I was just like I literally got nothing to do, so fuck it, put on a movie. The only time I
Nah.
watch movies is literally the fucking airplanes, bro.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'll knock out like two. I'll probably watch more movies like on the airplanes than or like going on flights
Yeah.
than like just
In a
randomly at
year or
the
some shit.
house.
That's wild,
I
bro.
watch shows at the house, like like
Okay, that's a
series,
little
but
different. Yeah, I don't. Well, nowadays movies are kind of ass, bro. After 2020, I feel like I don't know. She just kind of went out the drain. There was like a lot of strikes in Hollywood, and now a bunch of shit is moving out of the country, basically.
mm,
But there was one I did watch, and I actually did fuck with that pretty heavy. It's on, I think it's on Max, so HBO Max.
mhm.
But it's called Mickey 17.
Mickey 17. Okay,
Yeah, that's
what's it about?
pretty. Basically, some people are trying to leave Earth. So it's like the future,
Oh shit.
trying to colonize some other shit. So they basically kind of hire a position for everything. So
Mm,
literally, oh, we need an engineer, nurse, et cetera, et cetera. But then they need a position where they need an expendable, which means that they
mm,
figured out a method where they could save your memories, your DNA, and all that shit on this block.
mhm,
And they basically start doing tests on this guy. And they've killed him 17 times. That's why he's number 17.
mm.
And each time they kill him, they just print out a new version of him.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's fuck. It's a mind fuck. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. But basically, there's this concept called multiples where you can multiply yourself without dying, and that's illegal in the movie.
Mm,
So basically, something like that happened. It's fucking interesting. I ain't gonna lie. And it's the
damn.
guy from Twilight, Batman, the Robert Pattinson guy.
Okay.
Phenomenal
Huh.
actor. So
I'll have
yeah,
to
no,
watch
I
it.
I ain't gonna lie. I be watching some movies sometimes like this shit ass, but that one when I was like, yo,
You
this
said
is
Mickey 73?
Mickey 17.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, Mickey
Okay.
17.
Yeah.
It's fire ass movie, but
It kind of reminded me when you were saying like about the movie, like Interstellar. Interstellar.
that's
That
a
movie. Have you watched that one?
yeah, it's a Christopher Nolan movie, bro. He directed the three Batmans.
That one fucked me up because I always like
Yeah,
I always thought it was boring, but I never like got into it. I would just fall asleep because I don't know.
yeah,
But once I got into it, I was like, this one, it's fucking long as shit,
it's long.
and then it was actually really fucking mind blowing actually watching the whole thing.
Yeah, there's some movies that I watched like that. I think I did watch that one. It was good. But there's also movies that are like too fucking complicated, bro.
That was one of those. Like I don't think if I would have watched it, I watched like 3 times,
Oh, okay.
but because I'd fall asleep like halfway, I'd wake up, watch end of it. But finally, at one time, I watched the whole thing from start to finish, and it made a lot of sense. Like I got the whole point of it, and I was like,
Got you.
huh. It was actually kind of like I don't know. I really actually like I don't know. I really relate not related to it, but I could I could see the whole point of the fucking movie, but it took me
Got you.
3 times to watch it.
Nah, hey, fuck
I,
it, bro.
in different like there's just little parts to actually get it.
Nah, I feel like nowadays I'm a person that loses interest fast. Like if I'm watching something,
Hmm.
so sometimes I kind of leave shit too early before it gets good.
Yeah.
So, but no, that like I think there's movies nowadays usually where there's this. I guess you could say this idea where they make movies so fucking complicated, where you're kind of like trying to figure out the puzzle on your fucking self.
Mm.
And I do like some like that, but if it's like too fucking insane, where I have to be paying attention to everything,
Yes.
low key, I hate those movies. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, bro?
No,
You
I
know.
get it too.
But I
Yeah.
love like the mystery, like ones where like, oh, this guy died here, and the detective's trying to figure it out. Like that's the
Mm.
point of the movie, I guess.
Yeah, you didn't know what we're leading towards.
Exactly.
That's like you
But
figure
this
it out.
whole yeah, bro. But the whole time traveling back and
That fucked
fucking
me up. Yeah.
like what the fuck?
What messed with me is that I kept seeing everywhere that it was like a really, really good movie, like won
Yep.
awards and shit. And I'm like, I
Yep.
don't see it. Like, what the fuck? You know?
Shit
I
ass.
keep falling asleep because I just lose interest. So finally, I was just like, it was one of those days where I was like wide awake,
You locked
and
in.
I was like, oh shit, this is actually fucking crazy. But yeah, anyways,
Nah,
it's
bro.
not for everyone. But
No, 100%. But no, that movie is really popular. I think they re-released it on IMAX in some theaters too. Like
mm,
10 years later. Like what the fuck? You know?
I think the whole reason I came across it was because when I got the surround sound at the house, I was looking for
Ooh,
movies or that had like good sound.
that's one of
Interstellar
them.
was one, and then obviously, the fuck is it, Maverick?
Oh, the Top Gun.
Top Gun. Yeah, that's like the number one. But Interstellar was like second, and yeah, that's kind of what got me looking into it. But
Yeah, bro. Freaking movies and fucking all
yeah,
sorts
it's
of
weird.
insane, bro. Freaking, I think you
It,
just mentioned Top Gun, which is Tom Cruise. He's about to drop another one as well.
I see.
The Mission Impossible. But that
Mm,
motherfucker does all of his stunts and like in real. He does the craziest shit, which is insane, bro. Like what the fuck?
he's fucking old now too. So
Yeah, I think I've seen a video. I think he's under like one of those. I don't want to say propeller plane, but like the planes with like the double stacked wings.
okay,
And he's like really like on the fucking wheel, like the landing wheel. It's not the ones that go up and down. It's like
okay,
it's
the
all just
stationary ones. Yeah.
exactly. There we go. and they're like driving through this fucking like little creek, bro, and like 5, 6 feet from like above the water, like type shit, going fat, like fucking you're on a
Yeah, it's
plane,
a fucking
bro.
plane. It needs velocity to stay up.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the frick, bro? That man's insane, bro.
He's just in it for
The thrill or some shit.
yeah. You fucking playing with your life right there. It is
Yeah,
kind of crazy how most people you think like you get to a point of wealth and like you think they would like, kind of like take that more for
for granted, huh?
yeah like the life, you know, like I can just this can all go tomorrow, but maybe there's like we were talking about earlier the
I
whole
literally was thinking about that's crazy. The dopamine shit.
yeah they're just like I gotta keep getting it like because
Yeah.
it ain't and you always hear like rappers and shit say like the money ain't shit I'm, I'm not happy kind of thing and I was like huh so
Well,
it's
that
like
makes sense.
it's
Yeah,
like
well, I guess it kind of explain what we were talking about before the pod. Edgar was telling me that he was hearing something about, I think it was a podcast between Theo Vaughn and
Andrew Huberman
Huberman
yeah
that literally released yesterday. And he was saying that essentially we're going through dopamine.
yeah
And dopamine, if I understand it correctly, is a chemical in the brain, like essentially a reaction. And it's the pleasure one. So you basically get like a little hit of pleasure.
mm-hmm.
You feel euphoric for a little bit. You could get it with a lot of shit. I feel like the most common one that a lot of people can relate to is if you were young, you were on a sports team or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's fucking playing. Like me and you, we used to play soccer, all
Mm-hmm.
that shit. You fucking hit one of those nasty ass goals, you feel some crazy
Oh
shit.
yeah
Like that's a lot. That's a big dump though. Usually
mm-hmm.
it's not that big, but that's how you know you're like you kind of feel intoxicated by that feeling.
Oh yeah, that could be many things.
Yeah.
I feel like it can be confused with adrenaline though, or is it kind of the same thing?
Well, adrenaline, it definitely is a different chemical, but I think adrenaline is more for like fight or flight. Like for,
Oh, okay, okay.
so basically, like if you fucking know that someone's like breaking into your house, like
Mm,
shit, bro. Like you fucking feel crazy. You feel like you get douche and shit, or you get shot. You go into shock,
yeah.
but you might not feel that bitch. Like it's
I
just the body.
I was saying like back when I was like when we were racing and shit. Like I think the adrenaline would be like to race and like do it, but then when you won,
The
that
dopamine.
was yeah
That's probably right. The
combination of both. Yeah.
correlation. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's anyways yeah that's the dopamine thing we were talking about, right?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
So
we're all kind of chasing that shit in one form or
yeah, and
another.
basically, what I guess what they were talking to is like
Mhm.
basically there's like we always need it to kind of function.
100%. Yeah.
So as like you start doing good in life or just anything, like it doesn't have to be just that, but like let's say you even got like a I don't know fucking employee of the month. I don't know, maybe that's a little. You don't want to go back down from there. Like you want it again, and
Mm.
they're basically just saying like there's always like something else
You
that
always have to renew it. That's a fact. The
yeah.
problem nowadays, though, is a lot of people get this dopamine quick, bro. Like microwave dopamine.
Mm,
It could come from, let's just be honest, fucking some sort of substance.
mm,
It could come from even playing video games, bro. You get that fucking 10 kill streak.
yeah, or
Holy
just your
shit.
social media,
Social media. Oh, the
make a
best.
post, and
The fucking all the reels. Each reel that you laugh at, that's a dopamine hit.
oh,
So you're looking kind of fucking your brain up a little bit.
nice.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. So you each reel, and so it's doing two things. It's giving you that dopamine hit because
Mm,
oh fuck, it's funny. And then two, if it's not funny quick enough, you
mm,
leave. So it's fucking up your attention span because now you're
mm,
training your brain to be like, this shit not good right away. I'm getting the fuck out. Which maybe I have the issue why I don't want like watching movies that long anymore.
mm-hmm.
You never know. But yeah, that's some interesting shit.
Yeah. So, and that's why Tom Cruise can't stop.
Yeah.
Film, I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but I feel like it has to probably correlate a little bit to that. You know, it's just
Yeah, it's a lot of shit.
you always
100%.
want. You're always gonna want more because people
Fulfillment,
always like say like the billionaires and
pleasure.
millionaires, like, man, you're rich. Like, why do you just keep working? But
Yes, facts, bro. Tom
'cause-
Cruise is probably, like you said, doing crazier stunts than the last one to one up himself and get that feeling again. That's
mhm,
I never thought about it that way, but yeah, it could be with a lot of things, like you said, experiences. But a lot of people do shortcut and just get the immediate
mhm.
dopamine.
Yeah, they were saying there's like
Yeah.
a because Theo was asking like, is there like a source we can get it from, like a plant or a pill or some shit? I guess there's like a bean, I guess, like they said. They said
Hmm.
like it's a furry bean. I wasn't watching it. I was more listening
Okay.
to it. So, but I think they were showing what it was. But I guess there's like some kind of bean that can give you some sort of dopamine from it.
Yeah, I could see that because did you know how like nicotine and like cigarettes and shit
Oh yeah, they
that
got.
we naturally have nicotine in our bodies.
Mm, and,
So we basically grab it from a plant and we have more of it now, which is fucking
mm.
insane.
And
Like
nicotine to a certain point is good, right? I mean,
to a certain extent, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Because what makes a cigarette bad isn't necessarily the nicotine. I guess the nicotine makes it addicting.
It's the fucking the way you ingest. Yeah.
It's like you fucking smoking like leaves and tar and shit. Like that's what's fucking you up. You
Yeah.
know. I'm not saying vaping's any fucking better. I'm not saying that. It probably is a little better, but just don't.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't fuck with
even.
shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just you don't want to be too attached to like to things like that. But I ain't gonna lie, I be fucking drinking coffee every day, so I'm not really like want to say that. You know, that's a stimulant as well.
It
Like,
is. Yeah. I mean, we probably all have shit that we are yeah, just basically attached to.
yeah, man, 100%. I haven't actually not drank coffee in a day for like years, bro. Isn't that crazy?
Like every single day you
Every
haven't?
day for like years.
Huh.
Like not a day goes out.
See, I
Like
don't know. I to
I
be
should.
honest, like if
Hmm.
you gave me a coffee in the morning, I don't think I'd feel like a. Well, I do feel a difference, but I don't think I ever need it. That's what's weird.
Oh, I don't know if it's necessarily a need. It's just like a habit, I think.
Oh,
But
because I get you drink a coffee and you're like, oh, what the fuck, I'm a little more jittery. But I never like translated the jitteriness to like, oh, that's what I need to fucking get going today. And to
oh,
some people, I feel like that's what it is. Like, oh, I can't function without coffee. I don't know how you guys
yeah.
do
Well,
it.
I don't drink my coffee as soon as I wake up or no shit like
Mm,
that. I usually wake up, do my thing, I work. Once I'm like, all right, I'm starting to get hungry, then that's
mm.
when I go
That's
make
what
my
sounds like a habit.
breakfast and
Okay,
coffee. Exactly. But it's not like, oh fuck, I just woke up. Like
I
I
need
need I
this.
need my coffee to fucking like
Oh,
wake me
okay,
up. Like nah, I'm not like that. Like I'll eat that shit with my breakfast. But yeah,
okay.
I don't like doing it right away. What I like doing right away, drinking as much fucking water as I can. It
Hmm.
does suck because I'm pissing every like 10 minutes, but I just kind of like I don't know if this even makes sense scientifically, but I'm like, oh, if I unload all this water, then I don't have to necessarily drink as much later on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that don't make no fucking sense to a scientist, but that's my logic with that at least.
Yeah, I've always actually wondered that because I mean, I think a while back, like I looked it up, how much water I was supposed to be, consuming in a day.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what it was, right? I think actually equated to about like 4 water bottles or 5.
that's not that
Um,
bad.
it wasn't
Mm.
bad, but then I was like, when does it get to a point that you're just drinking too much water because you're literally just pissing it out? So it's like
Yeah,
it's just literally, and then it's like when you drink water, fucking literally comes out clear. So it's like literally the water's just going right through me. So, but at that point, like there's got to be something there where it's actually good for you. But
yeah. To a certain point, there's probably what do they call it? The law of diminishing returns, where if you drink an extra cup,
mhm,
you're not getting the same amount as if you were fucking completely dehydrated. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
mhm.
not as beneficial to you. So there got to be a point where that comes to effect, where it's like, yo, like you just you just pissing for fun at this point. So yeah, you got probably got a point to that.
Yeah.
But I kind of see it as imagine if there's like a coffee pod,
Uh-huh.
and your coffee pod's like I don't know your toxins and shit in there. And if you pour that first cup of water to that coffee pod, that first one's gonna be pretty fucking black.
Hmm.
But if you keep pouring more and more,
Dilutes it.
exactly, and makes it more clear. Again, that's my logic. I'm
Yeah.
not,
And I feel like just regardless, I feel like your muscles and stuff, like having more moisture and
yeah,
stuff in there is probably better for them
yeah,
than to be
yeah,
fucking dried up like jerky.
yeah.
So,
That's why people do creatine. Creatine allows your muscles to intake more water.
mm,
So when you do creatine, you also technically you're supposed to drink more water because now you're getting like fucking. It
yeah, you're
depends how much
swelling
you
it.
wear. Yeah, you're getting puffy low key with
Yeah.
water, but you can just get off creatine or not drink enough water or go to the sauna,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's out of your body.
Yeah. Shit, man. The more you know.
Some little shit right there, man. But it's crazy we talking about this because literally I was at my mom's about an hour ago, and we're having a conversation where yeah, basically about water consumption,
Hmm.
and she was telling me that yeah, basically one of my sisters doesn't drink as much water. Then that conversation converted into, I was like, yeah, I just try to drink more water. I was like, now that I've been drinking a lot more water compared to like when I was younger, I was like, I don't really get headaches anymore. Like for
Oh,
me to get a headache is it's really rare. Like I
yeah.
used to have them all the time though. But I was telling her, I was like, it's like back in the day, you'd get a headache. First thing you want to do is take that pill.
Hmm.
I'm like, what is that pill doing? It's like, and she's like, blocking out the pain. I'm like, exactly. But I was like, what if your brain was just dehydrated? I was like, the pain's gone, but you still need that water.
Hmm.
So that's kind of like a little thing we're talking about. I was like, yeah, like maybe sometimes you're just pushing it away. I'm not saying don't take painkillers because they're here for a reason, to make life, I guess, easier.
Hmm.
But also consider that, hey, maybe my body's trying to tell me something.
Yeah, you got to read your own body. No, I agree with that.
No.
I'm pretty kind of against that shit all the time too.
Mm,
Like just drinking pills for no reason.
yeah.
And there's not a need for it, right?
Yeah. The one you want to watch out for, don't be taking that often. What I've heard is antibiotics.
Oh
like
yeah, I've
when
heard
you get
that's
an
pretty bad.
infection. Yeah, because basically what you're doing
Your
is
body becomes immune to it, right?
exactly basically there's bacteria in your I'm pretty sure that's what freaking that's what it does. Because fuck, dude, I've learned that there's like bacteria, viruses, and then like fungal shit. So an bacterial is not
Yeah.
gonna fuck up the fungus.
Hmm.
So it's like different medicine for different shit. Obviously, for me, I thought I was like, we may simplify it in our brain, but yeah, basically, yeah, you take the little fucking antibiotic, and what you're doing is, yeah, you're killing out like the viruses, but like the ones that are left over, those little few, them motherfuckers get adapted. They evolve basically. They're like,
Mm.
oh, this is our weakness. Let's basically, they create like their own antibiotic to the biotic. It's fucking
Jesus.
weird. And then you do it again, and imagine you keep doing that, you're gonna have some crazy ass like virus looking like evolved virus in you. What again? Which I've heard.
Yeah.
So I was like, huh.
And usually you only get antibiotics like if you have like, I mean, a cut or open cut or just infection. Like
Exactly.
any.
Usually infection. 100% infection. Yeah, if you do get a cut, they're like, you know what? Just take it just in case.
Yeah.
But 100%, yeah, if you have an ear infection, any sort of infection, usually they give you
Mm.
antibiotics.
Damn.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a little crazy. How you feeling about it with your back? Are you been getting a little better with it or
A little
still
better,
off?
bro. I ain't gonna lie, still a little off.
Yeah.
Like to lift,
There's
I'm
still
not
something
ready
there.
there. Yeah, like
Yeah, you gotta
for the
listen to your
shit I be
body.
doing, yeah, nah. Hikes, last hike, I was good until like the end. I was like, fuck, this is kind of,
I didn't even think about that. It was
yeah.
bugging you for like that a little
I
bit?
was good, but like when I was coming down, I was like, fuck, dude, I'm still
Mm.
puteado. Like, fuck, they fucked me up right
That's all
now.
that compression, bro. Like, like every step, especially like coming down.
Yeah, exactly. So then I was like, fuck, man, I don't want to feel like a piece of shit. I'll just go on a hike tomorrow
Mm.
and then just fuck it.
And
Hopefully
probably
try
from
to fit
sleeping on
something.
that rock too. Didn't probably help. So
It's funny because yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I did sleep on a rock on Saturday. I didn't take no on Sunday. I didn't take no mattress, bro. No air
are
mattress.
you serious?
Straight fucking sleeping back to the ground on a rock, bro.
Shit.
Shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? My fucking back was all fucking. I don't even know what shape that is, bro. What shape is that? A little camel back? I don't
Yeah,
know.
you sure was arched the other way.
Exactly. The other way is crazy. Yeah, I had a little hump on my stomach.
Oh, there you go.
So, but
All
nah,
that blood fucking went to your head.
type shit, bro. Fucking went Disney and shit.
That's funny. That's cool, man. I was gonna say, when was the last time like you actually like laid on the grass and like, what do they say? Like it's called like connecting with the earth or earthing or what's that whole thing that they call it? Like touching the trees. Anyways, but I feel like the
Yeah.
other day I seen like a horse, bro. Just like it's crazy. We were talking about horses earlier too, but I was just driving here on the Highway 89, and there's like a house has like some horses, and the horse looked like he was dead, but he's not. He's just laying like literally just enjoying the fucking sun, laying sprouted out, just in the grass. And I was like, damn, I remember when I was a kid, like I would just like lay underneath like the tree, like on the grass, and I'd fall asleep.
Damn.
It's because we would have my nephew's was pretty small. I should say nephew. It wasn't my niece and nephew at the time. It was just my nephew, and we'd be watching him. I'd be watching him. We'd just set like a blanket out, and we'd have him on the blanket. Like me and my mom or my brother or somebody was out there, and we would just be laying there, and I'd sometimes just lay on the grass and just pass out. But I felt like it was like one of like the deepest sleeps you could fall into. I don't know if it was just like it would hit better because it was in the evening after you've played all day in school and all that shit. But
No,
yeah,
it's
I was thinking
interesting.
about that. I was like, it's been a while since I've actually just laid on the grass and
I don't think I've ever taken a nap outside like that.
yeah,
That sounds peaceful though.
until fucking ants get on you or some shit.
Oh
But
yeah, I didn't think
that's
about
the
that.
only fear I have
Nah,
sometimes.
but I don't really be laying on the grass and shit. I've heard that some people
Grounding, that's the fucking
grounding.
word. I think that's what it is.
Okay. I've heard that people go like barefoot and go on the grass for something. Like I've heard that's good, but
Shit.
nah, I'm not gonna lie. The only time I'm usually outside is when I go on hikes.
Huh.
I should go out more. I ain't gonna lie. But when I'm there, I definitely do try to be present. I'm
Mm.
like, sometimes I'm not fucking like rubbing or no fucking weird shit like that. But let's say there's a fucking
Stroking the tree.
branch. God damn.
You're a good boy. You're gonna be a big tree.
But yeah, maybe just
Uh,
like fucking holding on to it or something. Be like, just I don't know, like just kind of more like a mental thing.
taking a breath.
Yeah, be aware. Like, yeah, this is fucking Earth right here. I don't know,
Uh,
but not on like
yeah.
like fucking start spazzing them out and like holy shit, I'm one with the Earth, which I guess we are, but
Yeah,
you
you could
know,
take that very far. That's just depending, I guess, the way you see it. But yeah, I just thought about the other day. And I was curious because you go hiking quite a bit,
I'm gonna
and
fuck you up now. Then,
I,
how
I'm
often do you just look up in the sky and like stars and just fucking gaze and just get lost up there?
Not too often, bro. Other than when I'm like driving and I just see that random shit, like I started thinking about like, but it's hard because when you're down here, you really don't see.
Mm.
But when you're like out in the wilderness, the fucking stars are like literally
Oh
like
fuck, dude.
they're
There's
like
nothing like that, bro.
no.
We'll have to go. No
But
bullshit.
I feel like you are more open to that for sure because you guys go and probably come back when it's pretty late, like in the evening. So you're probably starting to see the stars come out pretty bright up there.
Oh yeah. 100%. But it's
Not really, huh? Maybe when you're camping, that's probably the last
that's
time you
probably
saw
the
them more.
best. Yeah, because usually just because it's like 8, it's starting to get dark. It still takes like I say the sky about like maybe another hour or so
Mm,
for that like that those bluish hues to become basically I don't know what color, black, dark.
yeah, yeah.
So, but yeah,
The night sky.
exactly, bro. Seen a little shooting star, but over there they're common. You fucking see everything.
Mm,
We've seen a bunch of satellites and shit. No Starlink when they're all in line, but
what the fuck?
yeah.
Remember when we saw like crazy green shit? Like I think we said it was like a meteor or something like that. But it was funny because I
Yes,
think it was a
sir.
couple weeks ago. Somebody from from Ogden
Yeah,
posted,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen that.
and they thought it was like some crazy shit.
Alien or something. We
Yeah,
went through the whole shit, bro.
but I'm like, yeah. Well, you googled it, right? You're like a green light or whatever. You're like
Yeah, it's probably
some
stern
kind of
in our
comet.
in our attachments. But yeah, me and Edgar after the pod, no bullshit. Maybe it was just like a month or two ago, 2 months.
Ah, bro, it was a while ago. I think it was like more like three,
Okay,
4.
damn
I think it
time.
was last year.
Don't say that, bro. I'm gonna find the picture, bro. You tripping? Fuck. Now there you go. The picture. When the fuck was this sent? I'm not even sure. I just found the picture, but
Oh,
basically it was a meteor.
uh-huh.
And if you guys see a meteor, it basically looks like there's something. What would you describe it, bro? A fucking rock crashing into the ground. A missile? Maybe not a
It
missile.
looked like a missile to me. That's
It
what
looked
I
like we are
thought.
about to die type
Yeah,
shit.
we're getting hit.
Yeah, but basically we seen a green one, and they could come in.
Well, it came like a normal, like a missile looking thing, a fire, and then it turned green and changed colors, right? And then it disappeared.
Yeah, like somewhere over there, but like
Or was it green the whole time?
I just seen kind of like a flash, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like all, it was like 2 a.m., bro. It was
Yeah, that's
fucking
right. Yeah, it's crazy because we were both separate directions, going different places.
yeah. But I think I immediately texted you because I was like, I think we literally
Yeah,
head the same way. So
yeah,
I
we're
was like, "There's no way he didn't see that shit."
both going south. Yeah.
Yeah, but the 5 colors, we have red. We didn't see a red one. So the meteor has to depend on its chemical composition. So it's compound.
Mm,
What the rock is made out of. So if it's made out of nitrogen or oxygen, it's going to be red. If it's made out of iron, it's yellow. If it's made out of calcium, purple. If it's made out of sodium, orange. And if it's made out of magnesium, that's green. So we've seen a
damn.
magnesium meteorite, bro. Which seems like it's the most common one,
Yeah, because that shit was
because
green.
uh,
Where the fuck do you think it came from?
space, bro.
No
Space.
shit. I wonder if, that's crazy though. To think like, where the fuck did it break off from? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because all those
yeah.
little rocks, meteors, we see them as little rocks, but they're fucking like
Huge.
massive, just like meteor things. But they've had a breaking off from something. I don't know.
A bigger rock or
I don't even
something
want to
like
get into
that.
that shit because
It's
the
fucking
whole
trip.
fucking galaxy. Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
just
Did
fucks
you
me up.
know that you can't hear shit in space? That's insane, bro.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, if you're in a spaceship, probably because
I thought it
you're.
was like
Yeah.
you just saw like
Nah, like if you're both like in space, like me
uh-huh.
and you could, I don't know, theoretically just be in space, just floating, me and you, just without a suit.
Because we got helmets on.
Oh well, I guess if we have the helmet, we have the radio on, then
Yeah.
maybe. But if it's just us, we can't formulate like sound. There's no I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if you need air or what the fuck you need for air to
Yeah, the
sound to
sound
be
waves to go through.
exactly. But yeah. So if you hear like a
That's
crazy explosion or see a explosion,
you
you
won't
can't
hear
hear
it,
it exactly.
but you'll feel it.
You'd probably feel that motherfucker. Probably, I would assume. Depends
God
where you're at,
damn.
I guess. I don't
Some
know.
crazy talk, man.
Yeah, 100%,
I'm
bro.
not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
You can start thinking about fucking marcianos, fucking
I'm gonna tell that pilot tomorrow,
aliens.
take us into space.
Fuck, don't say that, bro. Oh,
Just
hell
pull
no.
back.
No, no, no.
Ah, did you watch?
Oh,
Did
shit.
you watch the Tom Segura thing yet or no?
I'm fucking up,
No, no,
bro.
no, you're good. You're good.
I'm fucking
We'll
up.
watch it after this. I'll show you a clip.
But
Talk about planes and stuff. But man, that shit's funny. If you guys haven't watched that, I mean, you guys have to be open to, I guess, more of a,
what?
just more of a like, what would you call it? It's not kid friendly. It's
Oh,
more
okay.
adult
More
and
explicit shit.
yeah,
Got it.
gory and just all kinds of nasty, weird shit you're gonna see.
Damn.
But yeah, Tom Segura's. I think it's like what is it called? Bad Thoughts. It's on Netflix. That shit's just fucking
Okay.
the trip.
Yeah, I'm about to check that shit.
Um,
I'm fucking out, brother. You told me, I
Mike,
think, last week, and I spaced it
I
out.
think Monday, bro. I called you Monday, right?
Oh, was it Monday when you told me?
I think Monday when I called you. Yeah, I think we were talking about blood, and it came up, and I was like, you gotta watch this.
Ah, shit. Okay, okay, okay.
I don't know what we gotta talk about blood, but yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a crazy thing. So we're talking about blood.
yeah. I'm just trying to change it up. I was like, what the fuck are we gonna start talking about now? But yeah, I guess for the people, I feel like we should
Tight shit. What's up?
I think we should kind of use this time off to kind of have like a little reset for how we
Mm-hmm.
go about our pods coming into the new
Yeah, my dad was just saying
little
that.
season 2 or some shit. I don't know what we call this, but
Nah,
it's
yeah,
just a
yeah,
break.
yeah.
But
Yeah, my dad was saying like, yo, once you come back, you're gonna be on some hopefully more rejuvenated shit.
I hope so. But no, I
Yeah.
feel like we should like plan something or have something in line or shit, even if we take an extra week just to, scout down what we need. But yeah, I think we need to do something a little different with this. I know we do
Yeah.
have some plans on the back end for
Some
just
shit,
other
some
stuff around
shit.
here, but
Yes, sir. Excited, honestly. Once I feel like we're pretty confident that some things will be in effect by the next pod.
mhm.
You know,
Yeah, for sure.
some things that we've
Yeah.
been working on. But yeah, excited to see. Yeah, but you are right. I was actually thinking because I do ask sometimes. Well, I don't even really ask. I ain't gonna lie at all. Like I kind of don't care because I'm not trying to force like the podcast on anyone. Like if it
Hmm.
comes up naturally, then it is what it is. But for example, like some of the people that I thought were like on top of it and like day one supporters, sometimes they fall behind as well, and they're
Mm.
playing catch up now.
Oh, okay.
So when we do get, I think we average about like 25 to 30 like viewers that week on that new episode. Like, which is kind of crazy to me to think that we have like 30 people on top of the new episode each week.
Hmm.
Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's not counting the people that are still behind the shit. It's like probably 2 or 3 times more than that.
Hmm.
But for the brand new
The
episode,
initials, yeah.
that's fucking insane. So
Shout out. Yeah,
no,
appreciate
yeah, I
y'all.
appreciate you 100%, bro. Like that's insane.
Yeah,
Like,
it means a lot to us. And yeah, because I mean it's kind of crazy where we started off of, just literally went from a thought to just this now and
yeah, and that's what we do. That's a
and
routine.
we still got the following. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it. That's beautiful. That's a fact, bro. Because sometimes you can start the pod. A lot of people are hyped for it. You get maybe 5, 10 people because it's small and shit, and then shit that dropped off to motherfucking one person watching. And I'm not saying we've blown up or nothing like that, but
No, yeah.
little by little we've increased it, even if it's by 1 or 2. Like we appreciate that shit. No cap. Like,
Yeah.
and I'll be looking at back our shorts and reels and podcasts, and yeah, hopefully we are providing value. But for us personally, to be selfish, I see it as we're like in that's like we're like a blacksmith, just like grabbing that fucking sword and making it sharper, bro. Like
Yeah.
we're just in here just trying to be better communicating. And I'm pretty sure we've said it before. If you go back to fucking podcast 1 or even 8, if it's on video, you watch that shit. You watch one of the most recent ones, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? We personally haven't done it yet. Still, I know we keep saying that.
Yeah, we keep talking about doing like some kind of
Yeah,
little premiere thing. We go back and
yeah.
watch our old shit, but
Do
yeah,
something.
the day will come for it. But yeah, I think going into this new, I guess in a few weeks, we'll definitely, we should have a little change of, we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put a poll out or something and, just kind of, pick your guys' brains and see what you guys are wanting or what you guys are liking. So
Yeah, I would wish that our community was a little bit more like open and would like tell us what they want, but it's hard because when you feel like you're the only one,
mhm.
like you're gonna stand out, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna hold back.
Yeah,
So
but like imagine if you had thousands and thousands, millions of fucking like followers, you're gonna have like a fucking they're everywhere, right?
yeah,
So it's kind of weird to have that first person start, but I feel like once 1 or 2 people start getting in their routine, like
shit, I'm gonna start commenting on our own stuff.
just yeah, on our personal pages and shit.
Anonymous. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But no, speaking of that though, we did have a really good reel. Not a reel, a YouTube short that did pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, it was I think it was last week. It ended up getting, last time I checked it, like 25,000 views.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, there's basically a lot of engagement on it, people commenting, and then we got like, I think we're at 170 now. Before that, I think we're like 157.
Oh wow.
So I
Just
was
from that
like,
video.
yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Shout
That's-
out, dude. It's crazy how just like one little thing can take you and
yeah, bro. The
put you in
algorithm
front.
is fucking nuts.
Yeah, I guess I was seeing. I'm actually curious if I don't know. I guess we don't know, and we'll never probably know how the algorithm works and how they place us in front of what people are what. But yeah, I think that one just hit because we're talking about what the housing market and stuff like that.
Exactly. Basically, shit that's triggerable, like basically anything that gets people talking. That yeah, you're gonna have basically you're gonna help the algorithm. So anything that is either gonna get likes, comments, shares, and then replay value. like people are fucking rewatching it,
That's
that's when the algorithm is basically like, oh, we should probably push this
mm-hmm.
so people like good content. They stay on the app longer, so we can then sell more fucking ads. Is kind
Mm-hmm.
of their thinking. But yeah, bro. But to answer that question, yeah, fucking, it's kind of fucked up because we come in here without an agenda each time,
Yeah.
and we just kind of hope for the best and then cut that up and put that on on other social media. So it is kind of hard to try to replicate something, or just kind of like that. You kind of have to come in like, oh, let's talk about something that is triggering. So, oh, right now that everyone hates the president, let's fucking talk about
Yeah.
him. Cut that into reels, put that shit out, and then people are gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
that's where I kind of see that. But at the same time, it's like, do we want to build our audience on just triggering people, or I don't
Yeah.
know, because that one really wasn't that triggerable. It was like, it was basically the real we're talking about my dad's house's value. That's literally it. I never
Yeah.
said it was bad. I never said it was good. I just said the numbers, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, and that kind of got some attention, which is, I guess that's something. I feel like if it's a shared sentiment, like
Mm-hmm.
with
Something
everybody,
relatable to
yeah, like,
someone.
oh, eggs are super expensive, and
Mm.
maybe it's not talked about enough though. And then you kind of put that into light. It gives the people an opportunity to express themselves in a way,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe that contribute to that.
Yeah. And it's hard though, because like, we can't just like talk about it like of what we want the clip to be right now. We can't be like, hey,
Yeah,
start. This is gonna be the clip.
exactly.
It just yeah,
That clip I fucking came out, it literally was pure luck. You
just mid
literally,
conversation. Yeah, just automatically pulled it.
yeah,
So
if the AI hadn't picked it out, I would have been even fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
yeah.
don't know. Like, I don't know. It's only happened twice. Once on Instagram and once on YouTube.
Mm. When was the last time you actually watched the full pod from
A
start to
full
finish?
pod? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's been a minute,
You're like
bro.
never.
I've definitely earlier
Yeah,
100%, but
I watched this
now,
last one
yeah,
we put out
the whole
from
way.
start to beginning. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
actually
tell us why, bro.
well, it was that I changed the camera angles a little bit, so I was just kind of more being
Last time you didn't say nothing, huh?
no,
So I guess for the people on YouTube, this is our second video. Thanks to Edgar.
yeah.
He adjusted some stuff around here where we should be looking more crisp,
Hopefully, yeah,
right?
just a little more kind of like what do you call it? Shit, I just completely went spaced. Focused,
Okay.
just focused in basically.
Okay.
So we're kind of separated from the back wall. I think I kind of figured out we were too close to the back wall. Yeah, to you guys, it probably look the same, but we've actually spaced the chairs like 2 feet up from, or a foot and a half, I would say, from the back wall. So it gets a little depth of
Yeah.
feel there. So, but
Phew.
yeah, yeah, I was just kind of curious, like why they didn't look as good as like when we had like the guest on. And I'm like, the only
Oh.
difference is like they're probably sitting away from the wall a little bit, and they have like a little more like stuff in the background to separate them. So,
Mhm.
but I'm like, we should be looking the same too. So, yeah, hopefully you guys can notice it. I mean, for the people that watch it, but if you guys
Yeah.
just listen, I mean, regardless, we appreciate
Yeah,
the
yeah, no,
support.
100%, 100%. Yeah, it's just something that Edgar's been working on, thankfully.
Yeah,
So, yeah, just little improvements here and there. Like, shit, bro. Like,
yeah, but yeah, that kind of got me to. I mean, I started watching it just because I was up late, anyways, and
mm.
um,
Was it a good pod, or what would you think?
I loved it, bro.
You loved
It's
it?
kind of crazy because like
Really?
I watch, and it always happens to me. Like I could probably watch every pod, but time doesn't fucking allow me to. So
Mm,
every time I'm editing them, like I'll start watching like the first 15 minutes if I have time,
okay.
and I'm like, cool. And then sometimes like I'll kind of get locked in and watch 20, 30, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta get the fuck out of here and just exit out, right?
Yeah.
But this time I like it literally uploaded because I uploaded it at 5 a.m. I was like up still. So it was like 4:59 and it asked me like to schedule it or put it up, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, just put it up.
I'm here, yeah.
So it was around like 4:30ish, 4 into 5 o'clock when I was just watching it. So,
Wow.
but yeah, I was in bed. I just had the phone charging there, watching it, listening to it.
Well, I'm glad you said that you enjoyed it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because
Yeah,
think
man.
about if we were like those people that you're like, yeah, I watched it and that shit was ass, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Well, it's just to me, low key, like when
You know?
and obviously we have good conversations sometimes. Sometimes it's like some
Just random
shit.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, we're a little off sometimes. But this last one, I feel like there's a lot of like funny shit there. Where we're just kind of like being a little
Okay.
more goofy. So, and I don't know. Maybe that's kind of a poll I want to set up with people. Like, do you guys prefer more like the knowledgeable,
Mm,
or do you guys prefer more like just
lay back type shit,
yeah, a little
kicking.
cracking jokes a little bit here and there? I feel like people are gonna say the cracking jokes, but what kind of sucks because literally
Yeah.
our name is something completely different from
Yeah.
that. But I mean, I guess we could
I feel
always
like you can mix the both though.
yeah, we could always get a little bit of both to people because I've had the feedback in the past.
Uh-huh.
People enjoyed the laid back ones
The
where we're
little
just
chill
talking.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we got good feedback on the one we recorded right after Chicago, I believe. And then when
Mm,
I think it was Daniel, if I'm not mistaken, he was, yeah, that fucking pod y'all recorded when y'all got back was funny or some shit.
mm,
Like, yeah. So that no, that's 100%. I feel like as long as we keep the main concept as growth, we don't become a comedian channel,
yeah.
we should be good. But yeah, no, the funny shit, bro. Honestly,
People love stories, bro.
bro, I ain't gonna lie. I love the shit I watch for like in terms of economy and all that bullshit. The
Hmm.
guy is fucking funny, bro. He starts off the video with a joke, usually a dick joke,
Mm,
and then he goes into the markets. If that joke wasn't in that shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I'd watch that shit. That shit's
mm.
fucking
So
like
caught your attention right
it's
away.
boring as fuck, bro. Like imagine a guy reporting on the economy. No, I don't give a fuck to be
Yeah.
honest. Oh, I do, but I'm not gonna be there. But yeah, the laugh, the quote. If you can make them laugh, you can make them listen. That shit is fucking stuck with me. It's like
It's a fact.
yeah, like you're gonna be entertained. You're gonna be able to stay
Hmm.
longer. Compared if we're just giving you a fucking history lesson here for 80 minutes, you're gonna be like, God damn, I feel like I'm back in school, bro. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. I feel like I don't want to come off as a person like preaching to someone like something that
Yeah,
is just I don't even really believe in. But I feel like
yeah,
it's like we know a lot of things that it's the right thing to do, but if we're not doing them, then
yeah. What the fuck's the point here?
yeah.
No, I feel like for a time I did feel like a little I had like what they call imposter syndrome.
Mm.
So I don't remember. I don't know how many pods, 3, 4 back. I was kind of like, yo, I got to be a little vulnerable. I don't know if you
Hmm.
remember that. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, kind of was breaking some shit down just because I was like, if I've ever gave that impression, I got to clear that shit up real quick because, that's not me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I'm a human. I fuck up all the time, bro. All the time
Yeah. You gotta let the people know where you're at. Yeah. It's
type shit.
Yeah. I mean, they say it's the easier said than done sometimes. Saying everything we might say and putting it actually into um perspective, I guess, or
Yes, sir.
doing them.
Ether.
But yeah, I'm excited for what's coming. So
Nah, 100%, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
we got
Yeah.
I for sure we got one guest lined up coming in,
Sheesh.
and then dude, I'm so bad with it, just like reaching out to people though. I feel like I have a lot
Same.
of people that
I'm
I'm
saying,
always
bro.
thinking like, who can I have on? I'm like, oh, this guy would be great, but I'm always just like, it might be a little fear too. I'm like, what if they just fucking say no? I'm like, oh, okay,
Mm.
nice, have a good
Do you
day.
think the people that you're reaching out to, well, I know like, the people you've had on, they obviously kind of knew maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
but like the people you're thinking about inviting, do they even know that you have something like this?
No, I don't think they do,
No.
and that's kind of thing what scares me a little bit, or just kind of like I just don't know if they even like want to be like out here, because even like this recent person that we have lined up coming
Okay.
in, I was talking today, and he was like for what, like
For what? Damn.
well, like he like like we're gonna, what do you want to know about me, like my life story, like, and I'm like
Okay.
your business, I'm like what you do, it's like
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything.
yeah, and yeah, but yeah, some people don't have businesses. Like we've had people on that don't have a business and they just work and they just have more of a story to tell that
Yeah,
we can
100%,
reflect. So,
bro. Anyone has a story to tell,
but yeah,
honestly.
like I feel like some people just don't really. I guess I don't know. I'm just scared that some people just may not even care for it, and I guess it's just the fear of rejection. But
Okay. That's some real ass shit, I ain't gonna lie.
but no, I got a lot of people in mind that I know that I just feel like would be dope people to just to have on, and people can get something. I mean, I got something out of them, so or people can just relate to them or.
No, honestly, if they have a business, especially, I feel like we might even be doing them a favor where they could be like, even if we don't bring them any business per se,
Mhm.
like our viewers, they could post it on their shit, and now they're seen as a place of authority. Yes, I've been on a podcast before. Like I'm
Mhm.
over here. Like if you want to see like what I sell, what I talk about, here's a link if you want it. Boom, posted that shit on there. That's at least what I think. A lot of people probably don't see it like
No,
that.
it's a big fact actually. I just never see it. I'm always a person that doesn't see the, I guess, that kind of part. I always see like the
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like me thinking I'm using them and not the part of they're actually getting something from me.
Yeah, I think we're overthinking it because I
Yeah.
thought the same exact thing, but then going back to the JJ, we had JJ on. I
Oh yeah, you
remember I
gotta tell me about
literally he was like, "For what?" I was like, "What the fuck do you mean, bro?" I was like,
literally the same thing I got today. I was just like, talk
"Yeah,
about what you do.
yeah," but the second part,
Yeah.
I kind of took it as like, "Oh fuck, maybe he doesn't want to be on there." But
Yeah.
when I seen him again, he was like grateful. He was like, "Yo,
Mm.
like if you ever need anything like coaching or something, like it's the least I can do since you had me on the podcast." And I was just kind of like, bro, we kind of did each other a favor in a sense. Like,
Yeah.
don't fucking see that as like you owe me one. No shit. Like, fuck no.
Hmm.
Like that was, in my opinion, mutually beneficial.
Hmm.
Like I would hope at least.
Yeah, that's how we need to see it. But I'm personally a person that doesn't see it like that. I always
Yeah.
I always feel like people might think I'm just using them. So,
Mm,
but no, it's a win-win for everyone for the most part.
facts.
So no, I got to reach out because I have at least like 5 people in mind that I can
Holy
have on.
shit.
So
Okay. No, that's good. I maybe have two. I just gotta again. Just it's kind of hard for me because all the people I usually talk to over the phone, they're all in different states, so I can't tell someone in fucking. I guess I could have them on the Zoom call, but at that point when it's like work shit, I don't know. It just feels weird to bring it up. Like, oh yeah, you're this random ass fucking representative you're talking to over the phone
yeah,
as a podcast, if wondering if you'd be on it. Like that's fucking.
yeah,
It'd be a good story. Don't get me wrong, but like, what the fuck.
yeah, yeah. I wonder if there's like a way to. There's got to be a good way to like do like I was kind of like the Zoom kind of thing, but just like higher quality or make it more. I wonder even like for us, even if we could have like a screen, like a big screen,
Oh, for
just to see them
us.
better too. And
Yeah, it would definitely have to be like a fucking
I
65
feel
inch
like the
TV up
last people
there.
we've had, we've always had like the audio kind of thing, where we're kind of just like, what are they saying, or like trying to read the lips, because
That
usually
one we
we,
fucked up.
because usually we read lips, like we're talking to people, we kind of read their body language and shit, and when you have someone on camera and it's pretty small too, it's
It's hard.
kind of makes it hard to translate
Nah,
and
I ain't gonna lie. I
get
do agree with
involved.
that. Last time, well, the only person we've honestly had on Zoom is the Leo dude.
Hmm.
And he didn't have his mic to his AirPod, which I've noticed later. His fucking laptop was picking up the audio. Now that I know a little bit more about like audio and shit, and being like on a lot of Zoom meetings, that always happens. Like, hey,
Hmm.
bro, your fucking mic's not on. Oh shit, let me adjust it. That was wrong with that. I'll take accountability for that one. Fuck that one up. I think that was episode 40 though.
Well, that was
So
literally the first one we ever had, so it's like, what do you
literally,
expect?
after
So
that, we just kind of rubbed us the wrong way. We just kind of stopped. But that
yeah.
application, Riverside,
Hmm.
professional, like straight up, like podcasters that don't do shit like in here, like
Hmm.
they do it online. They use that shit
Mm.
because basically what it's doing is downloading their video on their end, and then our shit we already have.
Hmm.
So that way, when we get the video, it's like we get like that raw video, basically.
Radio file from them.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
in our case, we couldn't fucking see him. The audio was bad. So those two together, it was just kind of like a weird thing. But
Yeah.
you never know until you try it, though.
And yeah, until the whole thing's done too sometimes. So
Yeah, literally, I remember it was like, yo, we can't even hear it back in the audio. So we had to refine that one, if I'm not
like,
mistaken.
hella.
So
Yeah, we're
yeah.
lucky I actually saved that one. I think you're the one that basically saved it because you bumped it up as much as you could and then gave it to
Yeah,
me
we,
that
we,
way.
we tried. We tried. But yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. We're always open to new shit, I guess. So we'll keep
yeah, but you won't
trying to get.
know, unless you try, bro. Facts.
Yeah. But man, what else we got going on today, brother?
Shit, today, man. Well, it's kind of crazy to think that we're not gonna record for a few weeks.
Getting a
So,
little sad,
is there
man.
any? Yeah, I was about to say, is there anything we're gonna like? Well, I'm gonna miss you. Not to make this, I guess, about us, but
Yeah.
this is a
Um.
little time here and shit.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a little off. I mean, literally the last 2 years, every Wednesday, see your face. So,
Yeah,
um,
weekly, bro. That's kind of crazy.
it is kind of weird.
What the fuck? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's facts. But no,
Shit,
no,
I'm gonna have to FaceTime your ass or something.
please, bro. I'm down, bro.
If we're gonna be like opposite hours though. They said 8 hour difference. So when's the best time to call someone over there? I guess you'd say
Well,
early mornings
well, early morning would be what is early morning? You think like time wise?
over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you told me, but I'm just gonna guess like 2 o'clock
Oh, 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. or two
over there.
a.m.
Yeah,
Well,
9 o'clock here, two over there.
Oh, okay, so
I'm not doing
nine.
the math. I'm just guessing. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah,
throwing shit
yeah,
out
yeah,
there.
yeah. So nine is about 3.
Oh,
So
okay,
if
so
you
I'm not
call
too
me at
far
nine
off.
a.m., it's 3 p.m.
Mm.
If you call me though at midnight, it's 8 o'clock over there.
In the morning.
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just don't call me at 4 in the morning, which would be about like 8 o'clock. I'd rather instead call me at 4 in the morning, bro. If you call me at
Yeah.
4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, I'm like it's 11, 12. Like
Okay.
I was
Okay.
thinking of like if Edgar's
You're
up,
having a
I'm gonna
little
fucking
sandwich or something.
I'm gonna
A
call
little
my boy up.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, man. Call me. I'll be around.
Bet, bro, I got you. Yeah, but another thing too is like, fuck, I don't want to bother my boyfriend at work, but I might, send you a little text, be like, hey, fool, you busy? You're gonna be like, yeah. I'm like, I already knew that.
Nah. No. What kind of sucks though? It's not even like with you though. Even like anybody that just calls me. Sometimes like my mom will call me just to, like talk to me like, hey, what do you think about this or that? And then I'm getting a call from a customer, and it's like, I gotta fucking hang up. And sometimes like it'll be like mid conversation with someone, just just working
Oh,
and
I gotta
obviously
get
talking,
this. Yeah.
but then you get a call and it's just like, what the fuck you do here? So
Got it.
I gotta end the call. So
Okay,
when
well,
I
I
get stuff like
appreciate you.
that, it
Yeah,
does suck,
yeah.
but nah, dude,
I'm not. Well, I won't take it personal. I know business is business, bro. Shit.
yeah. So yeah, my girl's gotten used to it now. I'll be like, oh, getting a call, bye. Yeah. So
Good excuse if you ever just want to get off the phone.
shit. Yeah. Well, luckily I haven't had to use that for that yet, but
Hey, shout out. Hey, wink, wink.
wink, wink. I was trying to cover myself up, man. You're not helping.
I'm playing.
Uh,
Nah, man, shit, man. Is there I know you're in Puerto Rico. Like, is there when you get there? What does it look like? It's a whole different country, or do you still see like McDonald's and shit like that, bro?
so I don't think there's any fucking McDonald's. There's actually only Burger
Damn.
Kings over
Oh,
there.
okay, they like BK. That shit ass over
Yeah,
here now, but okay.
that shit fire over there, I guess. Yeah, so Burger King's pretty big over there. I'm sure there's McDonald's. I just
You haven't seen it.
didn't see one. Um, but no, man, it just seems like a regular place.
Okay.
Just like yeah, it's just very islandly, you know. There's a
Got
lot
like
of
palm
water.
trees and shit like
Yeah,
that.
palm trees, hot as shit.
What do the people look like? I don't. Are Puerto Ricans like pretty dark and shit?
Dude, it feels like you're just kind of like in. I mean, I've been to Mexico, but it's like I've never been there recently to kind of remember. But
It's Hispanics
yeah, just a
basically.
lot of Hispanics. Yeah, and a lot of light colored skin, like Hispanics too. You know,
Any like white people? Kind of. I heard there's a lot of like
it's a lot of tourists there
rich
too.
white people too
And
that
that
live
too.
there. Yeah,
I feel like when the first time I went though, it wasn't like that. Like there
that's something
was,
new.
but and I don't know where I'm going. Where we went last time, it was very like that's where everyone goes. Like
That's the spot.
when cruise ships come in,
Oh, okay, the
um,
port of entry.
the port of entry. Well, that's like Old San Juan down there, but
Okay,
even like where all the hotels are at and stuff like that, where the beaches are at, it's all going to be tourists there. So, but you're going to get a mixture of everybody. The workers are going to be obviously
got it.
locals
Commingling and shit.
and then other people that come in too. So, but yeah, this time we're going, we're still going to a resort, but it's really like I feel like it's like one of the only two resorts, like two big hotels that are on that side of the island. So, I'm thinking it's gonna be more kind of just low key, chill kind of vibes, but we'll see. I have no idea. I haven't looked into it. I'll probably do that when I'm on the plane just to figure out what we're gonna do. But I know we're just gonna be doing like the island hopping thing. There's like two islands that are close by, and yeah, we got some adventures. I know my girl does for sure. She's got her bucket list of stuff. So
Shout out, bro. Do you guys like splurge on like seafood, or you not really your types?
dude, I just whatever just sounds good at the time. But we're not really and that's why I give it up to you because you're always down to like try new shit. I'm kind of a person. I'm like I'm not trying to like buy some shit and just have it taste like ass or
Tastes
get
like
sick from it.
shit.
Yeah, so I'll kind of just stick to the same. I'll just stick to chicken nuggets and a little corn dog. No, I'm just kidding. No, I usually like steakhouses. I fucking love steak, no matter where you put me.
Yeah, you good.
A good steakhouse with some like just yeah.
You doing the surf and turf, or you just doing the
Yeah, if
turf?
they got surf and turf, fuck it. Yeah.
Shout out.
But yeah, that's kind of what we always like usually go to. Fuck, last time we were there, we went to like just Cheesecake Factory, just like the shit you do here.
Same items or different items?
Same items,
Oh,
bro.
same shit. Okay.
Yeah, I just like I don't know, I like to feel like the shit I like.
Yeah,
I'm
if you're
used to
there to
it. I feel
enjoy it, I
comfortable.
get you. I get you.
But yeah, that's kind of we'll see. This time, like I said, I don't think it's this close to the city. It's like an hour away from like the downtown areas with
Yeah.
big malls or stuff like that. So I think we're just have to just try new shit.
Oh
So
shit. Okay.
we'll see what there is.
Yeah. Fucking glad to report back on that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, because over there, like in Europe, like all the fast food chains are way different. Like they
Mm.
like if you get I don't know, fucking like Big Mac here and they get a Big Mac over there, it's gonna be like different.
Oh, I've
It's
heard
gonna
about
taste
that.
different.
Yeah.
The only thing that I've heard is the same everywhere in the world is the fries. The
Mm.
fries should taste the same everywhere else. But shit, if you go to Japan, they got weird shit over there too, like fucking whatever the fuck they eat over there. Like they have versions of that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm more interested in. But I was like, I wonder if yeah, over there in Puerto Rico,
Yeah, there was
if
like some different items on the Burger King like thing, but
yeah,
it
usually
was mostly the same shit
yeah, you
though.
give me the fucking Texas Whopper, the fuck,
Yeah, give me
in Puerto
hey,
Rico.
give me a Whopper. Oh, we don't got those.
Ah, come on now.
Give me a cheeseburger then. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I feel like I've been curious about what we're gonna eat on the islands. Because it's kind of like a whole day kind of thing. Like take what do you call it?
Little ferry over there.
Ferry. Yes, I call it a pier. You take a ferry to them, and you're kind of out there for I don't know, at least 5 hours, maybe 8 hours. I don't even know, but I'm thinking a full day. So
And I think you've told me, but these islands are not too inhabited, right? Or are they pretty inhabited?
I think they are. I think they like one for sure has like cars and shit on there, and
Okay, like streets, roads, shit
yeah,
like that.
but it's still not too big. And then I think the other one doesn't have that much
Gotcha. Okay, so there's gonna
transportation.
be vendors basically
Yeah,
selling shit,
so yeah, hopefully they got some. I'm sure they have some good shit,
fish
but
stick or some shit.
uh-huh.
What's popular out there in Puerto Rico? Is there anything like that people over there are more into that? I don't know, maybe a certain color, a certain brand, a certain food, a certain car. Like, is there any like thing that popped out like, yo, these fucking people like this over here?
Mm, I mean, no, not. I don't know.
Same
Honestly,
American culture, probably.
I mean, it's.
Obviously,
I think they got
reggaeton
their
and
own
shit.
thing, but I just don't know what the fuck. I didn't really pay
Yeah.
attention that much to it last time.
You're like, bro, I'm fucking going for vacation. Get the fuck out of here.
Literally, last time we went, well, I had COVID when I got there, so
That's wild,
but we
bro.
just found like a taco place downtown. The tacos were way different than what we have shit here, so that was kind of different.
Was it like cilantro, so like onion,
Yeah, I had
shit like
that,
that?
but the meat was like barbacoa, and then it had like some kind of like esquite almost mixture with it.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck that is, bro.
Basically corn, the corn in the cup
Oh
thing.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, so it had corn basically, and it had cheese like you would have like an elote, but with salsa and the cilantro and
Damn,
all
they're
that stuff.
combining shit over there.
Yeah, but it was fire. I mean, I was like half sick, so my appetite wasn't the best, but I had like two tacos and it was good. And then the next day we just got like a pizza, went to the beach. Like so we're always like avoiding people, kind of in a way. So went to like I think the only restaurant I went to was like the one we had at the hotel, and then
Gotcha.
which was like the best steakhouse. Got like that shit like three days in a row, and then
Sheesh.
yeah, the cheesecake. But yeah, we didn't have like too much. We had some pizza from like some place Old San Juan. It was I think that was that pizza I was telling you that was like a wheat bread pizza.
Uh,
Yeah, my girl loved it. I was just like, this thing's like bland. It was like
bro,
just bland,
I'm
like
so
no
glad you
flavor.
said that, bro. I'm so
And
glad,
actually,
bro.
this brings up a good thing because I feel like food down there where you're going, I've heard is kind of like just plain. Because I've had Italian food here from like a place that's like really bougie and Italian, and I was like, this shit kind of ass. Like it's good, right? You're eating
Yeah.
it, but it's like it's got no flavor. I guess for like my mom has made like some shit like this that's just more flavorful
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's more simple. And this shit's got like all kinds of like peppers and weird shit, but it tastes like just plain. And the noodles were kind of like harder,
Hmm.
like the real noodles. I guess I'm not like an official real Italian, but
No, 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 no. I'm 100% on board with you. It's the American culture. It just makes everything just sweeter, fucking taste crazier, fatter. Because
mm,
I ain't gonna lie, I like pizza, but I don't like official Italian pizza. I'll eat it,
oh,
but I'm not gonna lie, that fucking fat bread from fucking Pizza Hut.
oh yes,
Oh shit, bro! I'm gonna see that's American though. Yeah, that's kind of disrespectful to call that shit Italian, but
yeah,
like yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of scared of that when I go. To be honest with you, I'm gonna have
That
to eat fucking just spaghetti every day or some
fuck, you
shit.
just take a little fucking jar of salt and just salt the fuck out of everything, give it some more flavor. Uh,
For real, fucking bacon bits and shit on there.
take
Some
your get a
bro.
little baggy.
Just-
Yeah, my sister-in-law, her dad carries a bottle of Tabasco sauce.
Oh shit!
Like everywhere with him.
Fun fact about Tabasco sauce: there's
Uh,
3 ingredients in that shit. You believe that?
really?
Yeah, it's vinegar.
Acid?
Uh, God damn. No, I'm pretty sure it's just vinegar, like cayenne pepper or whatever pepper the fuck they use,
Fucking
and
water?
then I think it's salt.
Oh,
Vinegar, that and salt.
damn.
I was like, yeah,
I mean, I get the point. I've had it like on some food when I was younger. I mean, I don't think I've had that shit since I was
Nah, that shit's kind of ass
like
to be
below 10 years
honest.
old.
Yeah, Cholula better, bro.
I don't even think I've had that shit. So,
That's white people shit. I ain't gonna lie.
but yeah, and yeah, it just tasted very like chemically. That's why I said like acid because I was just like, this shit's like
Yeah,
not even hot.
anything that has habanero, it tastes like that. Like fucking, like you're eating a nickel.
Hmm.
I don't know why.
Like a nickel. That's a good way
Yeah,
to put it.
yeah, literally. It's like, what the fuck am I eating right now, bro?
Uh,
A fucking dime? The fuck?
that reminds me of something else. But yeah, can't say on the pod. But
Ah,
anyways, um, what
shit.
else, man? But yeah, don't know what kind of foods they're gonna be down there. I'm gonna hopefully try new stuff. Even when we went to like St. Thomas too, we didn't really have nothing. Literally, we had the hotel food. We went someplace that had just had like the basic, seafood
Yeah,
and
basic shit. You can't go wrong with just like some rice, a little protein, and what, a little lettuce or something. Like, yeah, can't fuck that up. I don't think.
yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
But
But
we'll report back and we'll let you guys know how
Yeah.
this all goes for us.
Yeah. Hey, hopefully we back, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
No, we
fingers
will be
crossed
back.
type shit, you know. But we appreciate you if you made it this far. It's been episode 117 of the
Yeah,
Elmo's Growth Podcast.
yeah.
And shit, we'll see you guys in a month, basically.
Basically, yeah, yeah.
Shit.
All
All
right.
right, y'all.
Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.